Hi, today we are going to look at the ministry of angels in the life of Jesus. At various points of time, angels ministered to Jesus on earth. For example, an angel predicted the birth of Jesus. Myriads of angels announced the birth to the shepherds. An angel warned Joseph in a dream about King Herod's plan to kill Jesus. Angels ministered to Jesus in the wilderness after the temptation. An angel ministered to Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane just before the crucifixion. An angel rolled the stone. Two angels announced the resurrection. Angels also announced the ascension of Jesus to heaven. Finally, we also see thousands upon thousands of angels coming with Jesus in his second coming. Now, who is an angel? What can an angel do? Let's look at a few facts about the angels. It says that the angels are more powerful than stars. Job chapter 38 verse 7, Revelation chapter 1 verse 20, Psalms chapter 103 verse 20, Ezekiel chapter 1 verse 4 and 5. They can fly well beyond the speed of light. Angels can travel well beyond the speed of light. They can travel from earth through space and reach heaven in a matter of seconds or minutes. They can travel from earth to heaven in a matter of few seconds or minutes. Angels have spherical senses, in a sense, which means they sense surroundings in every direction at every angle for themselves. This is from Revelation chapter 4 verse 6 and 8. Angels can also change their size. They can transform their shape. Angels can transform into a physical form. We have seen this a lot of times. For example, we see when the two angels went to Sodom and Gomorrah, they look like men. Angels can take forms instantaneously, can change forms instantaneously. Angels can save and rescue, but they can also destroy and abandon. We see that in the example of Sodom and Gomorrah with the two angels. Angels can communicate with God and see God. Now there is this very specific incident, a very special incident that happened in Matthew chapter 26 verse 50 onwards. Jesus was just about to be betrayed by a kiss from Judas Iscariot. So Judas Iscariot goes to the garden to betray Jesus, and here we see this incident. It says from verse 50, Jesus replied to Judas, now he's talking to Judas, "Do what you came for, friend. Do what you came for, friend." Then the man stepped forward and seized Jesus and arrested him. With that one of Jesus' companions reached for his sword. Now we know who this guy is. He reached for his sword, drew it out, struck the servant of the high priest, cutting off his ear. So he took the sword, this man cut off the ear of the high priest's servant. Verse 52, Jesus is saying, "Put your sword back in its place," Jesus said to him, "for all who draw the sword will die by the sword." Now verse 53 is very, very interesting. It says, Jesus is saying, "Do you think I cannot call on my Father and he will at once," it's very important, it says, "Do you think I cannot call on my Father and he will at once put at my disposal more than 12 legions of angels?" So Jesus is saying, do you think I cannot call on my Father and he will at once give at my disposal 12 legions of angels? Now what is 12 legions of angels? In the Roman army, one legion was an average of 6,000 elite soldiers. They were not ordinary soldiers, they were elite soldiers out of the army. So one legion was 6,000 soldiers. So let's do the math. How much is 12 legion? You're right, 72,000 angels, elite angels at the disposal of Jesus. We saw what two angels could do in the two cities of Sodom and Gomorrah. They brought down fire and sulfur from heaven. What would have happened if Jesus would have asked his Father? Now, the point is, heavens kept silent. Heavens kept silent. Heavens withheld the light that day. There were 3 hours of darkness on the face of the earth. The earth shook. My question is, why did the heavens keep silent? The heavens kept silent because you and me would turn our mourning into dancing. The heavens withheld its light so that we could see the light of the knowledge of God on the face of Jesus Christ. May these thoughts bless us. May these thoughts enable us to worship God more and more in this season. God bless you.
get in touch. Call us on +91 8655083302 or email us at info@preceptindia.org. You can also find us on www.preceptindia.org. God bless you.